This week's video is going to be a little bit different to what we normally do. It's just going to be, I guess, a little bit stuff that we've wanted to talk about for a little while that we haven't, or stuff that we've wanted to set up for a little while and we haven't. And this is just going to be a little bit of that. So there's going to be 4 individual little parts that we're going to split up. Number 1, emails. Okay, so a while ago, I think it was on a Q&A that I addressed it. I addressed the fact that anyone who'd sent an email to contact@enterthelab.co.uk, if you'd sent an email within like a 3-month period that we hadn't got it and we wanted you to resend it, well, it turns out that even if you did resend it, there'd have been a problem, because when I created the newest website for when we did a reboot, I made a new website on a new website. So I made our website on a different provider. When I swapped over, I was still buying the domain name from the original provider, and they cancelled the email subscription or the usage or whatever it's called. We weren't able to use the email. So what I'd done was then 3 months later, when I'd realised that was a problem, I set up a forwarder. So anyone who sent an email to that, it would forward it to one of my emails. I just thought that we hadn't got many emails over the past few months, but we haven't actually had any. And that's because I've just checked it today and it wasn't working. There was an error being pulled up. So what we've now done is we've got the forwarder that should be working within the next 48 hours. But to be safe, anyone who has sent us an email in the past half a year, very sorry if that's you. I get that that's a long time and I'm very, very sorry. Email askmusiclab@gmail.com. So I promise we will get back to you within a day. If you send within like the next week, I'll check it like hourly. Anyone who sent anything within the past half a year, please resend and send it to that email, not the previous one. I'm going to try and get the previous ones working because it's so much better to have it at our domain name rather than at Gmail. But for now, this is a temporary measure. Second thing on the agenda is Reddit. So I've not really had much of an experience on Reddit. I knew that it existed. People use it for news and for forums and that kind of stuff. And me and Joe were talking about how we could improve the website, because we have a website and if you go on it, there's links to the playlists and that kind of stuff. It's more, I guess, aimed at people who are just turning up for the first time. Like, it gives you a bit of an insight about the channel and who we are and the series that we do. And there's not really much content there for people who are existing viewers, like you, like fans, I guess, of us. There's nothing really there for you to do. So we want to set up more of a forum so that people could talk to us, we can share stories, we can do stuff like that, rather than just going on the blog and maybe commenting on a YouTube video. You can post your thing, but to our forum, and you can talk with other people without having to go through us or a comment that we've made. With that being said, we can't actually do that with the website that we currently have, so what we are going to do is we're going to have a Reddit, and it's going to look like this. And you can go on there and you can talk to individual people and that kind of stuff, and set up bands, do whatever you want. I'm going to have quite a lenient moderation on it. I'm not going to I've said I because Joe's useless at this kind of stuff. And
I'm gonna be involved.
Who said that he wanted to do the blog and then made 3 and
I
then...
still believe it was you who said you wanted to do the blog.
I'm not so sure because you do writing.
I do.
That's your thing.
I do.
Not me. I would never say I want to start a blog. So, on the Reddit, we're going to have 2 posts already on there. So you can comment on either of those threads. Those threads are ideas for videos. So if you have any ideas for videos, we're going to use like a master post so that that's going to be a constant thing. So you can put a video idea in there. And if we ever like think, oh, we've run out of ideas, what could we make? We'll go back to that thread and have a look through ideas that people have had. The other is going to be ideas for let's write a song. So every, say, month, every 2 months, we write a song. And we always put up a poll for the genre. We only normally put 2 genres up. So if you want to go onto that thread and suggest 1, 2, 3 genres that you would like to see us write musically, that would be the thread to do it. Also, if you want to put up a thread asking a question to people rather than to us or anything like that, use the Reddit. We're going to test it out. Maybe it won't work. Maybe no one's going to use it and we lose interest or whatever, and in 3 months' time we end up abandoning it. Maybe this is going to be more of a beta, I guess. This is going to be a test to see whether or not this is something that we want to pursue. Number 3 on the agenda is we're wanting some opinions. We don't want to do this on Reddit. I'd rather just do this on this video so that we don't clog up the new thing. But we kind of want opinions on the stuff that we are doing at the moment, the stuff that we're doing now. So, at the beginning, for all you new viewers, because there's quite a few of you, because we've just hit 4,000 subscribers. As it currently stands right this second, we are on exactly 4,000 subscribers. So, thank you very much for that. A lot of you have come within the past few months, or definitely within the past year. So, at the beginning of this year, at the beginning of 2016, on the new year, on the 1st of January, we did a reboot. and we made some new series, and we edited and made changes to some older series. So we currently have 4 main series. We have Becoming a Band, which both me and Joe do, and it's just taking you through being a band, and it's just a massive array of different things that we talk about and give advice on. We've got Joe's series, which is Sharpen Your Songwriting, where we talk about songwriting techniques and how to do stuff to do with writing. We've got The Industry, which is my series, which is, I guess, about more discussion-y kind of stuff, about talking about things in the industry, about debating whether or not stuff's good or that kind of stuff. We haven't had many episodes in that as of yet. We plan to do more episodes in that soon. And then we also have Let's Write a Song, which I think's the most fun of the series. I imagine it'd be the most fun to watch. It's definitely the most fun to make. Where we used to spend 30 minutes writing a song, and it was kind of a challenge for us to do that. And then we're just like, right, let's just write songs. So we have a day, however long it takes us to write it. We just take a day out and write and record a song and then release it for free. What I want you to do is I want you in the comments, I want you to put the series name and then rate it out of 10. And then underneath just give us a sentence saying why you rated it that. So you could put Becoming a Band, 7 out of 10. Like some of the videos, the earlier ones were a bit crap. Or something like that. Or maybe Sharpen Your Songwriting, 10 out of 10. Every video is perfect. Don't put that. It's not true, is it? The second episode that we ever put on that series,
Doesn't
we
exist anymore.
had to remake because the guitars were out of tune, weren't they, Joe? In fact, we got a comment on the last one, on the one that we made last week, saying the guitars are out of tune, which wasn't true. We kept changing the tuning from song to song. Phase 3, I'm going to start Phase 3 again, so I'm going to go black screen with text, so that'll be a good transition. Phase 3, Agenda 3, whatever it was that I said. Hello, welcome to a wider version of my room. Because the camera battery died and I was shooting a music video last week and I haven't got any battery life in any of my batteries, and the audio's probably much worse now, and I already talked about this, but it cut me off halfway through. Right, Agenda 3.
Agenda 3.
We want opinions on the series that we make. We did a reboot. We did a reboot at the beginning of the year, and we made some new series, and we changed some of the old series, and we just kind of want some opinions on the series that we have. So in the comment section below, can you give us put the name, so put Becoming a Band, and then a rating out of 10, so you might put 7 out of 10, and then just a sentence below just saying why. So give us your opinions, because we want to know them, and we want to know whether or not we're doing a series that's actually a waste of time and no one actually cares. So that would be really handy to know your opinions. So go to Reddit and answer the stuff that we've asked on there. Stay here and answer some of the stuff. And also, if you want, in the comments here, actually put whether or not you have read it and whether or not you use it, or whether or not it's a bit outdated or whatever, because I don't know, I'm open to change, and if Reddit's a bad idea, Reddit's a bad idea. Don't know, give us some opinions. And agenda number 4, the playlist. It's the end of the month. At the end of every single month, we pick our favourite song of the month. It doesn't have to be released within that month. It has to be released at any point in time, and we just pick our favourite song from that month, so that at the end of the year we have playlists of 24 songs, of which songs that we like.
That was beautiful delivery, Lenny. That was like Oscar worthy.
Right, I'd look on my phone to see what I've been listening to this month, but we're currently filming on it, so gonna have to do some things. What's yours, Joe?
Mine will be Moon River, the Audrey Hepburn version.
Moon River! Is it
Yeah.
that song?
Yeah, it's the jazzy version from the Breakfast at Tiffany's soundtrack.
Right, okay. I am going to pick I don't know, let me load up Spotify. I know what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Blur Song 2, because it's a good song. That's my reasoning. That's all the reasoning I think it needs. Right, sorry this video's been a mess, and just that, I'm a mess, not the video.
Get a shower.
What?
Get a shower.
Get a shower, right,
Go and
okay.
have a shower.
Bye. Have a good week. See you on Reddit. Joe's gonna do a blog post on Friday, aren't you? They can't see you doing that. He got his willy out. He did that. Right.
See you later.